Hey guys, today we're gonna be doing another commentary video because I wanted to talk about my thoughts on the season 3 playtest that's going on right now. And from what I've played with so far and the 2 Ginyu matches I've had, I'm really liking it so far. I came in with pretty low expectations because I don't know, with Breakers they don't advertise this shit to the last moment. Even when the original game was coming out, you barely saw anything about this game. They dropped like 1 or 2 trailers. I think it was actually like 2. One for Frieza and then one for and then one cinematic trailer. But they were dropped out super sparingly, and I feel that's kind of the reason why the game is kind of a low player base, even for a Dragon Ball game. And I feel like the player base is mostly carried by the fact that it's a Dragon Ball game. But anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the season, not about advertising. One thing I am a little bit put off by, and I'm not. Okay, 2 things actually. First thing I'm put off by is why they put the end of the battle pass on today, like the 31st, and then they put the season starting now on June 9th or something, and it's like you really want us to wait another week to fucking play this and get rewards and shit for it and to get the battle pass stuff. I don't know, it's a little annoying, especially because last time there was a fucking month delay, and now it's an extra week. And I'm honestly pretty sure it has something to do with the queue system, because the queue is still the same as, well, at least in the playtest is the same as season 2. So it's I don't know, it's just not fucking cool. No one likes it. It made so many people stop playing the game. Just revert it, man. The thing is that they won't fucking do it because they kind of already doubled down on it. Even though I think it's the most stupid decision ever and has put so many people off from continuing to play the game that it's actually fucking crazy. I have so many friends that have stopped playing this game because they only used to play it with me or with other people, and now that you can't play Raider with your friends, it's just what's the point? Even for me, man, there's so many times where I'd like to play and it's oh, but I gotta do Raider challenges, or I gotta play Raider, or playing Survivor gets a little tiring when you're doing it all the time. At least for me, I don't like playing Survivor all the time. I like it balanced. I play those 4 or 5 matches of Survivor and I get to play a nice Raider match. I don't know, it's nice, and I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but anyway, I think, yeah, the first thing was the queue. Oh no, the first thing was the weird date and with the playtest and shit, and the second was the queue. The Raider queue also still isn't in. It's still fucking grayed out. So the thing is, they either gotta fix the fucking Raider queue or they gotta revert it. And I feel like they're never gonna fix the Raider queue. Or they're never gonna fix the Raider queue of how the priority system works. It just doesn't make any sense. Everyone's just gonna want to play Raider. And then there's gonna be no survivors and the queue time's gonna be fucking 30 minutes. So it's just stupid. Just fucking revert it. But yeah, okay, enough of me being pissed off about this, because it's never gonna change for me. I don't think it's ever gonna change. Okay, but let's talk about the skills and shit, because that's the fun part of this, and all the new transfers. So far, what we're getting on launch is Super Saiyan Bardock, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Teen Gohan, and then Super Saiyan Goten. And I'm be honest, I don't know why the hell they're throwing out all these Super Saiyan forms, especially for Bardock. It's also, Bardock and Goten are fucking weird choices to give a transformation so early. I guess it's because they have the model already, so it's not that difficult. They're just building off something that's already there. But those are the ones we're getting at launch, and we already know what we're getting for the rest of the season. Because this shit always happens. And a lot of them I'm actually excited for. Great Saiyaman, Great Saiyaman 2. I like Saiyaman, so seeing that we're gonna be able to wear his costume also for our creative characters is pretty fucking cool. But I'm excited for that. I'm also excited for Golden Frieza and Kid Buu. They both look really cool. I'm not really sure about their skills, but also Golden Frieza getting in before Super Saiyan God or Super Saiyan Blue at all, any sort of character, is kind of crazy to me. I mean, I guess we'll see. I was really wanting a Super Saiyan 3 character for this season, but it doesn't look like we're going to be getting that, sadly. We're also getting GT Pan too, which is kind of a strange pick, but I'm glad they're representing like Super, GBZ, and like GT, because I don't know. I feel like usually in like these sorts of gacha games, like usually one series kind of gets the shaft for a while. Like Legends, for example, Legends. Like I play Legends. There wasn't really like a good like GT team for a long time, and then they started making more GT units, and now there's like a really nice GT team that you could play. But anyway, like I like that they've been representing GT a lot. You know, I like GT and I like Super. Well, I like Super less than GT, but anyway, we move on from that. I literally also so let's talk about the Survivor skins. I'm so fucking. I was laughing when I saw this because I predicted Dende, and you know Dende's there. I mean, it's not like a really hard thing to predict since he was in the one of the surveys before, and it's like, and his skills like are really fucking fun to play with because it's an instant revive that isn't a sensu, and then it's when you revive people, you give them their shield back, which is really nice because the amount of times that you revive someone and then the raider pops up and instant kills them is like not cool. So having like something to counter that is really nice. And then they added Fortune Teller Baba and King Kai. King Kai's skills are kind of meh. Like the bubble skill where he jumps on the raider's face and like blocks his vision and like lock on is pretty funny. When I used it though, it didn't fucking work, so I was like, what the hell? And the other one, which was like telepathy, where he could detect the raider's position and like send a ping to everyone else. That's kind of meh because I feel like raider pings aren't that important. Like you'll know the raider's near when you hear the heartbeat and you hear them flying around. Like if you have ears, like you'll know when the raider's nearby. You don't really need a ping from anywhere. But yeah, so King Kai is kind of meh, but I like his quotes. A lot of his voice lines are pretty funny, and I like his voice obviously. Then Fortune Teller Baba, which I haven't used yet, but from what I've seen, she like from what I saw in the trailers, like she doesn't jump, like she just floats everywhere, like could fly. So my question for that, or like what I'm thinking about that is like, does sprint apply to that? Like the passive skill? Does it actually make her faster? Or is it like vehicle speed or something since she's like riding on a crystal ball, right? I don't know. Like I haven't tried it out. Maybe I'll try it out soon-ish. But her skill, I think she only gets one active. Her active is, and she's also the Dragon Pass skin. Her active is a Dragon Ball detecting skill that like marks all the Dragon Balls around you for a short time. And it stays while you're moving for a bit and then they disappear. But from me using it, it's super helpful. It's like, literally, if you're going for Dragon Balls, just equip that skill and go fucking at it. Like, it's probably the best Dragon Ball detecting thing in the game. It's probably, honestly, for me, it's better than the level 3 radar because it literally pings like really far. Like, I was almost tempted to say the whole map, but I don't think so. But it's really fun to use and really, really fucking useful. And I feel like it's gonna get a nerf because the range is really fucking long. And then like aside from that, a lot of the other skills, like Teen Gohan's skills, the one where like you'll pay for that or something. Like we have to collect the fucking souls of dead people, and he gets more powerful from doing that. From what I've used, it does make a significant difference from how many souls you have. Like, you do more damage. And it's really fun to use. And the only thing is that it's, like, annoying to have to remember to go pick these up. Because when you see someone die, you're like, oh, okay, they're dead. You're like, oh, wait, I have to go fucking pick up their soul real quick. It's like, oh, like, that's a little annoying, but I think it's cool to use. Honestly, I haven't used many other skills than just that. And the stuff I usually use. I guess I kind of stick to what I know, I guess. But yeah, I guess moving on to the fucking Raider, because we're talking about Survivor shit. Ginyu, he is really, the Ginyu Force, they are really fucking fun to play. Like, I said it before in the last video I talked about Season 3, that even though they're putting Ginyu Force, isn't that hype compared to like something like Goku Black or Broly or something. I knew from the start that they would make them fun to play, because they have not put out like a bad Raider yet. Like none of the Raiders they put out have been not fun to play. I guess other than Boo, but Boo's getting a buff finally, so like Boo in the current meta, because Boo at launch was way more powerful. But yeah, Ginyu Force, they're fun to play. They work kind of like Vegeta, where each of the characters has their own health bar, and they move forward and get more powerful regardless of if a character dies or not. Keeping them alive is way more helpful for Ginyu, though, for the Ginyu Force. Like, keeping every character alive gives Ginyu a buff, or it buffs the rest of the team, and they also stay on the map. So, like, Goldo will patrol, like, the whole map and freeze people and mark them. He'll also help out the Raider, like if they are getting attacked, he'll come and like punch the guy in the back, and that tends to get annoying, but for the survivors, but it's actually pretty cool. And then Recoome, if he successfully evolves, he will help with any like rush attacks, like any melee attacks. He'll come in and help and do more damage. And then for Jason Birder, they make Ginyu more speedy. They give him more speed. And they also, any of the guys who are still alive, I think they also help in one of Ginyu's supers. So it's like, literally if you have all of them alive, it's just like a fucking ass ton of projectiles and shit being fired, and you get annihilated. That's one thing I've seen with Ginyu, is that Ginyu is incredibly fucking strong, and I feel like he might get a nerf because of that. Like, he melts people, like, I mean, Ginyu Force in general, I mean. They melt people, like, really quickly. Like, Recoome does, Jason Birder do, like, obviously Goldo, he's level 1, so he's kind of weaker, but he still has, like, he could freeze people, he could time freeze, and he could also paralyze them. So he has, like, tools to make shit work. And overall, they're just, like, their animations and their voice lines, just everything is really fucking, like, nice and really cool. Also, the body change mechanic is pretty funny. Like, pretty much when you, like, Ginyu has this technique where he'll like rush at someone, punch them in the gut, and then he'll like stab himself, and then he'll change bodies with them. And what that does is they lose a D-change level from that, and you steal their level 4. So you become their level 4, whatever it was. So, like, in my footage, I steal a guy's body and become Teen Gohan, and that's pretty funny to me. There's just like a lot of little details that they put in that show that they actually have a lot of love for the series and a lot of love for this game, and you know that makes me want to play the game more. Like, for example, like depending on who lives and who dies in the Ginyu Force at the end screen when they win, Ginyu will have something different to say. Like, for example, I had a game where only Goldo and Ginyu survived, and he said like, oh, this fighting pose isn't as good with only 2 people. And then I had another game where everyone survived but Goldo, and he said like, next time let's have 5 people do this fighting pose, it'll be better, like something like that. And I thought it was really funny. Also at the end, whoever you like body changed with will appear, so you'll like be Teen Gohan on the end screen posing with everyone, which is pretty funny. And also the Ginyu's lost screen is also, or lost like animation is pretty cool. Pretty much Ginyu will like try to change bodies again, and the person who did the final hit on Ginyu to kill him will throw a frog in the way, and then he'll become a frog, and then Ginyu Frog will just be on like the survivor win screen in front of everyone. So like, I don't know, just little things like that, like, because they literally could have just copy pasted like the other lose animations where they just get like beamed by everyone, but no, they put in like that extra effort, put an animation showing that, and you know, I appreciate that shit a lot. And you know, it just, like I said, it just shows how much they actually give a shit. I just hope that actual season 3, because apparently we're gonna get events too, like everything with that and the Dragon Pass and the new cosmetics. I hope everything like is fucking good, and I hope that, I don't know, season 3 is good, and I hope a season 4 in the future is also good, because I really do love this game, and I mean, we'll see. This is like a game I'm super passionate about, and I want to see like it continue in the long run. But yeah, that was pretty much all I had to say. Season 3, I'm liking it so far. At least the playtest, I'm liking it. And I hope they can do some queue changes. I really hope so. But we'll see, you know? But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate the support. And, you know, I'm going to put out some, hopefully, videos I put more time into next week. But yeah, peace, guys. See ya.